All right, welcome to Chemistry, Lesson 3, looking at electron clouds. This is one of the more complicated topics we've yet to tackle, so it's extremely important that you read these lessons carefully and follow along these video lessons as well. These are meant to help and supplement. We'll cover this in class, but it's in the details of this one, so guys, please really do the readings this time. Don't just gloss through them. So let's go get started. All right, our first topic is electron cloud levels. These are the different places where electrons may be found around an atom. As electrons get further from the nucleus, the more energy they have. This is the idea. So you see the four orbitals moving out. The further they are from the nucleus, the more energy they have. The closer they are, the less energy. These are all the sublevel names. And we'll get into what these mean in just a minute. Main point being here is there are 7 levels that electrons can be found at, and the sublevels over, let me highlight my, here we are, on this one, sorry. All right, so level 1, this is the first level where electrons can be found, has one sublevel named S. Level 2 has 2 sublevels named S and P, and so forth. All right, each level up until the 5th level adds one more sublevel, and then that's as big as they get. And we'll come back to those in just a moment. Let me turn this off. All right. Oh, no, wrong button. There. All right. So each sublevel is named by their level number and their sublevel letter. So an electron in the p orbital in the second level is 2p. We'll see that more in a minute. Sublevels exist because electrons have the same charge, so they repel each other. They don't like being close to each other. Just like magnets, like charges repel. All right, so the s orbital is the smallest, it's the sphere. We'll see the shapes in a minute. Only fits 2, p fills 6, d 10, f fits 14. They always fill up in pairs. So in the next slide, we can get a visual of this. So S, the first level, is a big sphere. An electron can be found anywhere statistically in that sphere. P has these double lobes, D is cloverleaf, and F is really complicated balloon shape. But remember, each orbital, S fills 2, but P fills 6. The reason is P has 3 different orientations on the Z, Y, and X axis. So you can see that here. I know there's a lot. So here's our S, right? Only 2 electrons can fit here. There's only 1 orbital. The P level, however, has 3 orientations, but 2 electron here, electron here, electron here, electron here, electron here, electron here, for a total of 6 electrons, right? And then when you go on to the D sublevels, right, we get these more complicated shapes. The goal here is not to be able to memorize all these shapes, but to know that they get more complicated. Look at that, there's more possible places, right? We see D has 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5 possible areas where electron can be, so that lets it fit 10 electrons. F has 7 possible orbitals, so you can fit a total of 14. All right. So let's keep going. And that was that's it for this concept. The names are so S, P, D, and F. And next lesson we'll see how these fit together the periodic table of elements and how they help us understand about electrons and their chemical behavior. All right, so please read closely in your textbook notes. It has a lot more information, and we'll be covering some of this in class in different capacities as well. All right, thank you for your attention. Please read the text very carefully in the coming lessons, and I'll see you at school.